Recent developments have emerged in the cybersecurity landscape, particularly concerning the open-source command and control framework known as AdaptixC2. This tool, initially designed for ethical hacking, is now being exploited by various cybercriminal groups, including those linked to Russian ransomware operations. AdaptixC2 was first publicly released in August 2024 by a user identified as RalfHacker. Built for penetration testing, it offers a range of features like encrypted communications and remote terminal access. Reports indicate that several hacking factions have adopted this framework, using it for sophisticated attacks, including scams disguised as help desk support. In this video, we'll explore the implications of AdaptixC2's rise in the cybercrime world and examine the concerns surrounding its use by malicious actors. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. In the wake of its public release in August 2024, AdaptixC2 quickly gained traction among cybersecurity professionals, largely due to its extensive feature set designed for penetration testing. However, its modular nature has made it appealing to cybercriminals, particularly those affiliated with Russian ransomware groups such as Fog and Akira. These actors have adeptly integrated AdaptixC2 into their operations, employing it for a variety of malicious activities, including sophisticated phishing scams and the deployment of additional malware through the CountLoader initial access broker. The framework's architecture, which includes a server component developed in Golang and a cross-platform GUI client in C++ Qt, enhances its accessibility and usability across different operating systems. This versatility has allowed hackers to execute commands, manage credentials, and conduct remote sessions with relative ease, significantly increasing the potential scope of their attacks. Investigations by cybersecurity firms, including Silent Push, have revealed that the developer, known as RalfHacker, has cultivated a substantial following on platforms like Telegram, where he shares insights and updates related to AdaptixC2. His channel boasts over 28,000 subscribers, indicating a robust community interest that may further fuel the tool's proliferation among malicious actors. While RalfHacker's intentions remain ambiguous, the connection to Russia's cyber underworld, coupled with the tool's rising adoption by threat groups, raises concerns about the potential for widespread exploitation. This situation mirrors historical trends where open-source red teaming tools have been repurposed for nefarious purposes, as seen with other frameworks like Cobalt Strike and Brute Radel C4. The implications of AdaptixC2's rise are significant, as it underscores the ongoing challenge within the cybersecurity landscape, the fine line between ethical hacking and malicious usage. As the tool continues to evolve, experts warn that its potential for misuse could lead to increasingly sophisticated cyber attacks, necessitating a proactive approach to cybersecurity measures from organizations worldwide. The adoption of AdaptixC2 by cybercriminals has significant implications for the cybersecurity landscape, marking a shift in how such tools are utilized. As a versatile framework, AdaptixC2 allows attackers to execute a variety of sophisticated operations, including remote command execution and data exfiltration, which can escalate the severity of breaches. The modular nature of the framework enables cybercriminals to tailor their attacks, making it easier for them to bypass traditional security measures. The use of AdaptixC2 by groups like Fog and Akira underscores a concerning trend where ransomware gangs are increasingly leveraging advanced tools initially intended for ethical hacking. This not only enhances their operational capabilities but also complicates detection and response efforts for cybersecurity professionals. The integration of features such as fully encrypted communications and credential managers allows these actors to operate with greater anonymity, making it challenging for law enforcement to trace their activities. Moreover, the rise of AdaptixC2 has sparked interest among initial access brokers, who are now utilizing it in conjunction with malware like CountLoader. This collaboration signifies a growing ecosystem of cybercrime where tools and techniques are shared among various groups, amplifying the threat posed to organizations worldwide. The ability of these actors to communicate and coordinate through platforms like Telegram further facilitates the spread of these malicious capabilities. The implications extend beyond immediate cybersecurity threats. They also pose long-term challenges for regulatory frameworks and international cooperation in combating cybercrime. As tools like AdaptixC2 become more accessible, the need for robust defenses and proactive measures becomes paramount. The cybersecurity community must adapt by enhancing threat intelligence sharing and developing strategies to counteract the evolving tactics employed by these criminal organizations. In summary, the weaponization of AdaptixC2 by cybercriminals not only highlights the vulnerabilities within the cybersecurity framework but also raises urgent questions about the future of ethical hacking tools in an increasingly hostile digital environment. The potential for widespread misuse underscores the necessity for continuous innovation in defense mechanisms to stay ahead of this adaptive threat landscape. As the landscape surrounding AdaptixC2 continues to evolve, cybersecurity experts are prioritizing monitoring strategies to understand its impact and future developments. One critical area of focus is the analysis of its modular architecture, which allows for extensive customization and adaptation by various threat actors. This flexibility not only enhances its utility for legitimate penetration testers but also makes it an attractive option for cybercriminals seeking to execute sophisticated attacks. In addition, the rapid adoption of AdaptixC2 by groups like Fog and Akira highlights a concerning trend where open-source tools are increasingly becoming integral to ransomware operations. This shift raises questions about the effectiveness of existing cybersecurity measures and the need for more robust defense mechanisms against such versatile frameworks. Researchers are now tasked with identifying patterns in how these groups utilize AdaptixC2, particularly in terms of command execution and data exfiltration tactics. Furthermore, the connection of AdaptixC2's developer, RalfHacker, to the Russian cybercriminal underground warrants close scrutiny. Investigations into the Telegram channels associated with RalfHacker reveal a vibrant community that shares techniques and tools, further complicating the challenge of tracking malicious use. Analysts are now assessing the potential for these channels to serve as recruitment platforms or knowledge-sharing hubs among cybercriminals. To combat the misuse of AdaptixC2, cybersecurity firms are advocating for a collaborative approach among industry stakeholders. This includes sharing intelligence on emerging threats and developing countermeasures that can adapt to the evolving capabilities of tools like AdaptixC2. Continuous updates to threat detection systems and proactive engagement with the ethical hacking community are essential to mitigate the risks posed by this adaptable framework. As we move forward, the cybersecurity community must remain vigilant. The dual-use nature of AdaptixC2 exemplifies the ongoing cat-and-mouse game between ethical hackers and cybercriminals. By closely monitoring its evolution, experts hope to stay one step ahead, ensuring that the framework does not become a staple in the arsenal of malicious actors. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.